Blue kind of is my color, isn't it? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen. Hi, Mom. I've been so busy working on 3 different builds that all of my brand new parts for this brand new YZ450FX have just been sitting, but tonight it's time to change that. The weather has been warming up here in Montana, and I plan to get this thing out on the trails for the first time this Sunday. If I can walk, that is. It's 10:30 p.m. Friday night, and for some reason, Monty and I are running a 10K tomorrow. Well, a cute girl asked Monty to run it, and then Monty asked me to run it, so here we are. I haven't even ran a mile in 6+ years, so we will see how it goes. But first, it is time to get some protection parts on this thing from AXP and Bulletproof Designs to make sure it is ready for Sunday. Gonna crack myself a non-alcoholic beer as I stick to my goal of a completely sober March. Let's get after it.
First of all, we'll start with this linkage skid plate from AXP Racing. I've been running linkage skid plates for years, not just for hard enduro, but cross country as well. It is frequent that we find ourselves going over logs, rocks, or other obstacles that have the potential to hit the linkage. Not only does this risk damaging your bike, but kills your forward drive as well. The linkage skid plate is as much for its sliding function as its protection. Now, I did replace the provided M6 bolts with flange bolts of the same length, as it makes installation easier since you can actually apply pressure to the bolts without them slipping into whatever tool you're using to install. This AXP plate claims a 15-minute installation and took me exactly 20 with filming all of it. Overall, it is well designed and easy to install. My only critique would be the metal bracket versus mounting directly to the frame, but there is enough space to align the bracket easily. The 450FX right lower radiator outlet is quite exposed, so the skid plate protects that as well. With the skid plate installed, I put the bike on my new Tusk scissor lift stand. You guys have seen my scissor lift stand from Redline a million times on this channel, and with so many projects, I found myself needing 2. The Tusk one is available from Rocky Mountain, where your purchases earn me a commission. Also, sneak peek of the RM125. Next up is a Swingarm tab guard from Bulletproof Designs. Apparently these chain guide mounts are a weak point on Yamahas, and I don't really want to find that out for myself. This tab guard covers the 3 chain guide mounting points and also butts up against the bottom of the swing arm, so that if it were to take a big hit, it would distribute the load and hopefully save those tabs. I installed the Bulletproof Designs radiator guards in the last video, which are another awesome product, and all Bulletproof Designs products have a lifetime warranty. Now, as I was about to tighten that chain guide back up through the rear wheel, I realized the wheel was coming off anyway, so I could install a rear disc guard. Work smarter, not harder. The Bulletproof disc guard replaces the entire caliper mount, so the brake pads come out and then the caliper mount slides away from the caliper easily. There are then 3 pieces that move from the OEM caliper mount to the Bulletproof one. With those swapped over, the new disc guard easily slides into the caliper. You can then reinstall the brake pads, and here I replaced the little safety bolt with a zinced one, as I accidentally kicked the Yamaha black one and it is somewhere on the floor in my garage. I reinstalled the rear wheel and was surprised to find the torque is 100 foot-pounds, which is higher than most bikes I've worked on. They're generally between 60 to 80 from what I've seen, but 100 is what the manual calls for. Finally, to complement that disc guard comes a caliper guard as well, which is stronger and sexier than the OEM one.
And that is going to do it for tonight. A couple final protection parts remaining, and then some performance parts after that, but damn, she's looking fresh. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I gotta get some good sleep for a 10K. See you tomorrow.
There goes the half marathon.
You ready to go for a run, bud?
Nope.
Are you ready to go for a run?
Dialed in. This guy's gonna guide me today.
2 miles in. Got a side stitch. Keep her moving. Halfway mark. If you guys know me, you know I always say strap to chapstick. Got my Rocky Mountain ATV-NT chapstick here. All of the parts installed at the beginning of this video are available on RockyMountainATVNT.com. Thanks to Rocky Mountain.
Rock and roll been in my blood since I heard old Stevie Ray Texas flood. With the band so tight, tune down low. I wanna play that music in the speakers blow.
4.8 miles. Almost there. Finish the 10K, 50 minutes and 19 seconds. Let's see when Monty comes through.
Check out this guy ripping it. Yeah! Yeah, Monty!
Well, I was playing my first till my fingers blue.
Oblivious, completely oblivious.
Nice job, dude.
Still got some Raidersburg dirt in it.
Better chugs on Main Street, baby.
Congratulations on your half marathon.
How's the body feeling this morning?
Feeling like I'm pretty old. My suit last night, being 80 years old, felt about right.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, we went out for my buddy Brett's 30th birthday and surprised him by dressing up like old folk and breaking it down on the dance floor.
Well, we survived the 10K, and indeed can barely walk. Bit of a gloomy, windy day out there, but we're still gonna get out and ride. Stoked to get this thing on some single track. I've got a brand new carbon MSR helmet right here from Rocky Mountain. I've ridden in it twice so far and really like it, along with a brand new Pack Talk Edge. On a windy day like this, the GoPro audio is really bad. I have this thing synced with my GoPro to record audio through my helmet. So if you notice an increase in audio quality from previous riding videos, it is thanks to this Cardo. Let's get out and go ride.
Forgot my shin guards today in my snowmobile bag. Seasonal problems here in Montana.
All right, first time popping this thing onto single track. Also, just so you can see the difference, here is the Cardo audio alone. Here is my GoPro audio alone while I'm talking. And then here's the balance I can do between Cardo and GoPro. Super, super slick. I do have a discount code for these. I've literally been using a Cardo for years, but just got the partnership with them. So you guys can save if you use my link and I get a commission. So I always appreciate that. But let's see how the 450 feels on trails. A couple things I still gotta do to this thing. Suspension, moose balls, radiator fan, and of course the SXS handguards, which are on back order for ages because they get ordered faster than John can make them. For good reason, they're a great product. I have missed this. The winters are always fun, but really springtime here, getting back on the bikes, can't beat it. So no shin guards, no hand guards today. Gotta be smart and just get back in the groove of it. But I'm stoked. So far, my only complaint on this thing really, seat foam. The shape's funky, and it kind of wears your butt out quick. Guts makes a wide one I'm thinking of getting, although I already have a custom seat cover that won't fit it, so we'll see what we end up doing there. Woo! This thing just grunts. I gotta remind myself on the 450, it doesn't need nearly as much clutch as I'm used to using. I can just let this thing grunt and save my fingers some effort. Oh man, is this thing fun though. I got it in the mellow map right now, which is what we need for this sort of terrain. That's what I loved so much about Brad's down in Arizona. It's just silky smooth for a 450. You got great torque, but it doesn't want to rip your arms off unless you want it to. And then there's a button for that. Dude.
Oh my God. High five.
I was trying to get some pep in his step this morning.
I'm gonna go take a nap in the van.
I definitely don't think I'd be out here riding if I just run a mile.
Pretty excited to get moose balls back in this. The tube feel is much different. I've definitely grown to like the feel of mooses and how planted they are. Dude, it's just so damn smooth. I mean, yeah, I know, I'm repeating myself. It's a 450, but man, this bike is smooth. It's just crazy what it's capable of at 1/8 throttle. Dude, one more week of warm weather and these trails are gonna be just ripping. Now I gotta go try and catch CJ's old ass. Yet to beat this guy in a race. He's got 10 years on me. A little gap on this rock as I recall. Yep. Ooh. Oh, it feels good to be back out here. It
really does.
Ooh, I just got 6-month-old electrolytes out of this. A little gooey. How those muscles feeling?
I'm gonna head back to the truck though.
What for?
I'm not having a good time.
Okay.
Never mind, I'm back.
Woohoo! You got a pep in your step?
No, I'll just be mad if I bitch out.
What's wrong, dude?
I'm sore, and I've ended up upside down like 3 times already.
You crashed?
Yeah, 3 times.
Monty is feeling the effects of the 10K. Ah! But I think we got a little pep in his step. Reminded him that any day riding dirt bikes is a good day. You know what's funny is on a trail like this, the 300 probably makes more sense. This is pretty tight. But man, dude, I gotta be honest, I know you guys, for how much I work on 2-strokes on this channel, you might expect differently, but I freaking love riding a 4-stroke. I gotta get better at follow cam, and shout out Levi Specht. He is the best follow camera I've ever ridden with. He will stay on your rear tire. One other thing I've noticed with the Yamaha so far, I'm way more likely to 2-finger clutch as I get a little fatigued. Whereas with the hydraulic Brembo, ooh, that's a sick little transition. With the hydraulic Brembo, pretty much always just one. CJ had a really cool little tranny find on that rock to the next transition. Right back, just back here.
Nice.
I'm all about the trannies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's your thing?
Dude, I am gelling with this motorcycle. It makes things that you have to be so precise on a smaller displacement so easy to do. Just crack the throttle and she's up and over. Comes with its disadvantages, weight and maneuverability. But man, is this thing so fun.
Oh, I definitely needed this today.
I didn't.
Good dirt, it looks like. Oh yeah. Give me some of that chocolate cake, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh yeah. That's what we wanted today. Couple turns like that. Woo-hoo! You having better time?
I'm having a time. Hurts the tight hip.
Oh dude, my ankles are sore. This is that trail, right? Apparently. We just found more snow.
My clutch.
What about it?
It's smoked. It's slipping so bad. I adjusted it, but it's just...
When's the last time you bled it?
Time flies, bro.
Right aside, baby. Right aside. Howdy! Yeah, I'll see you at the truck and link up for a ride in a little.
Yeah, sounds good.
That was great. And Abby, shout out to the homies. Feel like I might need to adjust the rear shock a little bit. Feel like I could compress a little harder. Like it's rebuilding a little funky on big hits. It's about my only complaint right now, suspension wise. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
And anyone wondering all the praise I've given KTM 350s over the years, none of that praise is not true anymore. I still freaking love those bikes and would recommend them to anyone. I was just excited for a change, wanted to try something new, liked this bike a lot when I tried it in Arizona. Wouldn't be surprised if I get a 350 again at some point, but this Yamaha is freaking sick. My opinion hasn't necessarily changed. I'm just hopping on something new and switching it up. I don't want to ride the same bike forever, you know? And as I become a higher level rider, I'm slowly beginning to appreciate what a 450 can do instead of it just beating me up. Not saying I need a 450, not saying I couldn't do the same things on a 250 and a 350, but the 450 was kind of a welcome change this year. Gotta give a quick shout out to CJ, if I can catch him here. Hopefully he doesn't watch this video. He doesn't even know I'm giving him praise, but he's been a great mentor for me getting faster on a dirt bike. Really don't know if I would have moved up to the A class when I did if it weren't for him. And moving up to the A class is what forced me to start getting faster and start trying to match that speed. He said, man,
If you don't move up to A class, nothing's ever gonna make you start trying to match that A class pace. I had started winning B races, and it's just another notch up that I was capable of going, but nothing was pushing me to go that speed. You start racing guys, you start seeing their lines, you start thinking, oh, I can hit that way, in ways that you might have not thought of before. And it's definitely impactful, and it's definitely made me a better rider. A lot of these guys do still have more raw speed than me, but I like that racing XC, if you're, 90% as fast as the fastest guy, they are races that you can succeed in just from fitness and pushing harder than anyone else. I feel like I've never been the fastest guy out there, but I've seen some reasonable success in these Montana cross-country races just because I've worked on my fitness and committed to pushing hard through those races. It's been really fun to push myself and get better. So, little 2 cents on how my riding has progressed. My first race here was C-Class, and I never would have imagined I would have even thought about racing an A-Class cross-country race. So it's been a really cool transition, and I've been digging it. Check out this little bop right here. So to anyone out there thinking about going and racing, don't set your expectations too high. Just go out there, do your best, have fun, prepare for it. And racing a dirt bike has been a really cool experience of mental and physical fortitude. And obviously, dirt bikes have changed my life.
So good.
That was so fun.
So we got Grant and Abby with the fresh Cardos. We're gonna see how the freaking intercom system works.
Hey,
so you can
code KP for 25% off.
That was just for that sale. I think it's KP10. I'll put it on screen.
Okay. All right, Abby, you want to take lead?
Where do we want to go?
I think just up some of this new track. Okay, Abby, get after it.
Thanks, guys.
You're actually freaking moving on that thing, Abby.
Green machines. How you liking the 450, Dave?
Dude, this thing is so much fun.
You guys want to go this way?
Yeah, I like it.
Just keep going?
Sure.
You kick that leg out, girl. Lean that bike over.
Something like that.
Like a cod lop.
Oh, you just fed me some dirt, Grant.
Sorry.
Straight into the mouth.
Nice. Yummy.
Down the hatch. Yoo! You're freaking ripping, boy! It's gonna get a little slick. Oh, I got that front wheel slide. Oh! Oh! Dude! Front end low. Dude, you're hauling ass.
That's all I've got for today. I'm
You're moving good.
That.
Oh, Grant, check out this little double.
Woo! Sketchy.
I'm not hitting that.
Oh, heck yeah, Abby.
Did you hit it?
Yeah, she hit it.
Nice.
Greased it.
Hell yeah.
I got like 4 feet off the air. That looks terrible.
Bunch of little jibs on this trail.
Yeah, some fun little off the side.
Oh, jeez, oh my
Shoot.
God.
Take it the inside. Oh, nice little Scandi flick there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of my head.
Woo-hoo-hoo. God, this is such a sick section of trail. sidelines.
Those corners are nice. I love throwing the rear wheel into it, just follow it.
You guys are crazy. I'm slowing everyone down back here.
I can still hear you, which means you're not too far behind. Nice.
Little poor fatty hard enduro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That was freaking fun.
Very fun.
This waddle is not a joke, guys. After a super fun day, riding this thing on single track for the first time, I had a 9 p.m. hockey game. I am now so sore, I can barely move. If any of you out there are runners, I applaud you. My feet, my ankles, my glutes, my legs hurt in ways I didn't know was possible. But like I said during the ride, there are still more things I plan to do to this bike, but it's going to come kind of in stages. And I'm showing you guys in real time how this bike progresses. With all of my other projects going on, I don't have the time right this moment just to dial this bike in all at once. And doing it step by step like this is rather enjoyable. So once again, I would like to thank AXP Racing, Bulletproof Designs, Rocky Mountain, and Cardo for all of the awesome products I was able to use and feature in this video. Links are down below, and you can still get entered for both the RM125 and the CR500. Hope you guys enjoyed, and RM125 episode 7 is coming soon. Blue Crew, baby.